Welcome to another edition of Patchwork, Winman Junior High's program.
3 years ago, Dimension Cable joined forces with the Warwick Chamber of Commerce and Winman Junior High School to convert the outdated Winman television studio into a viable teaching and production facility. Today, the Winman studio operates as a successful instructional tool for the school students who themselves produce Patchwork, an award-winning public affairs program. Dimension Cable, meeting the needs of the community through entertainment, education, and public service.
Hello, welcome to another edition of Patchwork, Winman Junior High show that takes a look at interesting people and events in and around Warwick. This is the time of year when America's favorite pastime, baseball, is on everyone's mind. I'm your host, Jason Baker, and today we'll be talking with Mr. Miller of Sports Heroes. He will be talking about another of America's favorite pastimes, baseball cards. Thank you for being with us, Mr. Miller.
Thank you for having me.
Mr. Miller, what exactly does your shop sell, and where are you located?
I'm located on 2657 West Shore Road, right at Wiles Corner, and we sell anything to do with baseball cards, supplies, hobbies, anything to do with sports memorabilia at all.
Why has there been such a renewed interest in collecting cards?
Well, there's so many different sports being made now by so many different companies that has got a lot more people into the hobby. Where 2 years ago there was only one hockey company, now there's 7 different hockey companies. In football, there's 6 different brands. It just gets a lot more people into it. There's a lot more things for people to look at.
Are there more adults or children that come into your store?
It's probably about 50-50. A lot of times the adults come in one time with the child, and then the adult realizes that they enjoy doing it too. So then sometimes you never see the child again, just the adult.
Who came up with the idea for baseball cards?
It was a company in New York, Goodwin Company, and it was a parent company of Old Judge cigarettes.
What was the first kind of card printed, and what year was it printed?
The first kind of card printed was in 1886, and it was printed by Old Judge cigarettes, and it was a giveaway with the cigarettes. There are 12 cards known to exist.
Mr. Miller, how did the older cards survive over the years?
They survive by, they make plastic sheets now, they have card holders, they have snap cases. People are a lot more cautious about how they store their cards now than, let's say, 20 years ago when people would just put them in shoe boxes and big brown bags people would store them in. Now people have the boxes, they have the sheets, the snap cases, the lucite holders to really preserve the card.
How do people determine the prices of cards?
They're determined monthly actually by a price guide off Beckett. It comes out of Texas, and there's one for each sport. There's a hockey, a football, a basketball, and a baseball, and they come out monthly.
Could you please explain the different conditions of cards?
There's actually 8 conditions of cards. There's a mint card, a near mint card, an excellent mint card, an excellent card, a very good, good, fair, and poor. And a mint card is a card that has no blemishes at all. And then a fair card would be a card that you could just about barely make out what it is, but it would be good to use as a filler until you can find your card.
How does the condition of a card affect its price?
Well, a card in fair or good condition is probably worth about 10% of what a mint card's actually worth.
How could people like us find the value of cards?
You could find them in the price guides monthly. Beckett makes a price guide, Tough Stuff makes a price guide. There's a lot of different price guides that you can actually compare to get a good price on a card.
Where other than your store could people like us find cards?
Well, you could find cards at the flea market, you could find cards at shows. You know, any store you go in today, if you look on the main counter, you will see cards of any sort. Any store today really does carry cards.
Now we'll take a look at Sports Heroes and see what is exactly in the store.
Part of Sports Heroes. And now let me show you the supplies we carry. They have the binders, which hold the 7 for $1 plastic sheets, which you put your cards in to keep your cards nice. Then we have snap cases, which people also store their cards in. Up here we have stand-up lucites, resealable team bags, plastic sleeves for individual cards, lucite holders. On top here we have the price guides, which come out monthly. There's the hockey, the football, the basketball, and the baseball. And here we just have all different publications that are put out by the different companies. In this case right here, we keep most of the Hall of Fame cards. As you notice, most of these cards on the first couple of shelves are more of the expensive cards. The Jim Palmer rookie, The Roberto Clemente, the Willie Mazes, the Pete Roses, the Nolan Ryans, the Kaya Skremskis. On this shelf right here we have the 1991 hockey cards. Also the basketball cards, and this year new, the boxing cards. Over here we have one of the new products on the market. This is Top Stadium Club. And here we have all the baseball 1991 packs. As you can see, there's many manufacturers out today. In this case right here we have on the top shelf all basketball cards. Your Michael Jordans, your Karl Malones, your Pat Ewing, your Magic Johnsons. On the second shelf down here is a wide range of potential Hall of Famers someday. Your Tom Seavers, your Mike Schmitz, your Reggie Jacksons, and on the bottom is basketball cards, hockey cards, and football cards. Some of the newer products on the market today is the 1991 Score Factory set, the Flair Factory set, the Donruss Factory set, the PGA Tour golf cards. On this rack right here we have the traded sets, some of your basketball sets. Over here is the gift boxes we sell. We have a hockey gift box, a baseball gift box, and a basketball gift box. On these shelves over here we have individual packs of older years. Like you have your 85 Donruss, which you have a chance to get a Clemens rookie, or an 82 Topps, which you have a chance to get a Ripken rookie, or your hockey 1990, which is a Brett Hull second year, or your Bo Jackson football card rookie, or your 1990 Leaf, which is one of the hotter things on the market today. And here we have individual rack packs of different years, and they range from 1991 Topps to 1981 Topps. In Donruss would range from 1991 Donruss to 1987 Donruss, and then we have Flair on the bottom. A lot of people like to buy on open racks because they have the chance to get the older cards. There's some of these racks that you can get cards worth up to $45 in. Now on this wall we have Star basketball cards. Star makes individual players. They made D. Brown, David Robinson, the Derek Coleman set. It's an 18-player set with 4 teams included. Over here we have unopened boxes. Collectors open boxes and like to put their own sets together. Here we have 1991 Upper Deck Hockey, 1991 Score Series 2, 1991 Upper Deck, 1991 Skybox. Those are some of the better sellers on the market today. Up here we have some autographed 8x10s of Hall of Famers. Warren Spahn, Kaya Skremski, Sandy Koufax. And over here we have Reggie Jackson, Tom Seaver, Pete Rose, Ted Williams. Many of the players that you've heard of that have played the game. Mickey Mantle. Over here we have some of today's promising players. As you can see, the 84 Donruss, Don Mattingly, the Kirby Puckett, the Ryan Sandberg, Kevin Mitchells, the stars of the game today. Let's take a look over here at some hockey stars yesterday and today. Wayne Gretzky, Gordie Howe, and also some of your football stars like your Bo Jackson rookie, your Fran Tarkenton rookie, Bart Starr, Gale Sayers. And on the bottom we have some complete sets. 1980 football, 88-89 Flair, 89-90 Flair, 1991 Skybox. We also carry a wide variety of complete factory sets. Let's take one last look at Sports Heroes.
It's obvious from our tour of Sports Heroes that they have a great many cards. Mr. Miller, how does your shop get its cards?
Most of the cards you see here are from the manufacturer themselves. They give us a one chance to order, and they tell us how much basically we have to order to meet the minimum, and that's what you do from the manufacturer themselves actually.
What are the different brands of cards?
There's 5 major companies of cards right now. There's Upper Deck, there's Score, there's Donruss, there's Topps, and there's Flair.
How often do card companies print and send out their cards?
They usually only print once a year, and they usually send them out a certain time of the year. Right now, 91 football's coming out, Score and Pro Set are out. You'll actually see the 92 baseball in December of 91 this year.
Do any players sign baseball cards?
A lot of them will sign through the mail, and they do make a book. They call it the address book, and it has everybody's address that you can send something to, no matter if the player played today or 30 or 40 years ago or 50 years ago or he's deceased. It tells you what his address was, and you can send things to them, and most of them will sign it through the mail. Most people feel as if a card signed is worth less than a card if it's unsigned, because they feel it's the face of the card.
Does every player on the team have a card?
No, they don't. The company themselves decides who is in the set, and a lot of times they miss rookies or they miss players that have been traded, and they catch them later on in the year in the traded sets.
Thank you. One final thing. What is the most expensive card, and how expensive is it?
The most expensive card is a T206 Horace Wagner. It's from 1910. There's only 30 known to exist, and the reason being is because Horace Wagner was against smoking cigarettes, and they were a giveaway with cigarettes, so he had them pulled from the market.
Mr. Miller, thank you for being with us today and talking to us about baseball cards.
Thank you for having me.